Welcome to PenTellectual Conversations. You've just stepped into a space where the mind meets the soul. A place where poetry and conversation collab to form a silky, smooth vibe that flows like smooth jazz. Dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy. So pour your favorite drink, light one up if that's your rhythm, and let the world outside melt away. So sit back, relax, and let's get into tonight's hot topic.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl Mystic, aka Pound Cake, right here on PenTellectual Conversations. Last week was a takeover. This week, I'm just Deboing my way in. Only for special reasons, of course. Our feature today is one of an amazing, well-known people. You should know him yourself. But first, before we get into what PenTellectual's hot topic's going to be, I figured we'd give you a little show, a little tidbit, something to anticipate what you're about to see. Let's see what we got in this mix. This is the many faces of our hot topic of the day, Pawcram. So let's introduce him. Pawcram, the poet, is Louisiana-born spoken word artist, author, recording artist, and host of this very own show, PenTellectual Conversations. With over 25 years of experience, he's delivered emotionally raw, metaphor-driven work exploring love, grief, resilience, and truth with unapologetic honesty. He's giving it to you straight, no chase. His work spans live performances, books, and digital media, amplifying authentic voices and real conversations. And if you didn't know, he's one of them real down-to-earth kind of dudes that'll just make you laugh, give you real honest conversations. So why not bring him up and get him ready for him being our featured guest of the evening for this today, PenTellectual Conversations, hot topic. You ready?
Y'all so bogus for that collage.
I mean, we had to absolutely give the people, many faces of you, because not many people know that you've been in the game 25 years. So we had to give them a range, show them like then and now. If you haven't noticed, you've seen the hair transition.
Man, how are you doing today, Misty?
I am very well today, Mr. Pawcram, the poet. So everybody sees you on the show every week. You come and give them energy, you give them conversations, you give them questions that they are not usually ready for, and some they just open for whatever. So I'm going to be very unfiltered and very raw with this. So I got to ask you an icebreaker question. You ready?
All right, let's get it.
All right. So out of all of those hairstyles, which one was your favorite?
My locks.
Why?
My locks. Wow.
Wait, are we talking about like your bedroom locks? Are we talking about your bound chicka wow, pimp status, chest open, giving you raw locks? Which are we giving you construction worker?
All of the above. Like like I really want to grow my locks back, to be totally honest with you. It's just at that point in time I was going through a change, and a major change had to happen. So I went ahead and chopped the locks, but I'm definitely gonna grow them back. I know, Brody. I know I got the dome, fam. So yeah, I'm definitely in the process of trying to grow my locks back, man. I'm in a new headspace, new form of peace. found a new type of happiness. So I'll definitely be growing my locks back.
Okay, so
wow.
Yeah, these comments. Listen, you've been able to reach spans of networking platforms. You've hit podcasts. You've transformed YouTube lives. You've been on radio shows. You've been live performances. You've been a little bit of everywhere. So where do you want to go next?
I wanna go back to the stage. Like I really do miss being on stage, but I also want to take the podcast to something bigger than what it is, something almost bigger than what I can imagine for it.
Are we
So I
talking
think my
about
next step
size, like big, like your head size? Are we talking about we talking
no,
about
I don't think she can get that big. I don't think things get that big. But but like I would love for PenTellectual to become a national syndicated podcast. So like right now, that's what my goals and dreams are for it. So I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to go that route. Right now, man, to be honest with you, it don't matter either one. But like the team that's here, is the only direction we can go is up. So yeah, that's my next step.
Okay. So do you have any current projects that you are, diving into, scenes that you want to make the show nationally syndicated? Is there any projects that you are personally working on that you want 2026 to have a part of?
Yeah, like I'm finishing up my EP with the producer D-Ray, the producer. Also, I'm working on
I'm just kidding.
I'm also working on a book. I'm working on a book, 36 Clouds. It's Puff Puff Passages. Shout out to Raf for helping me with the title on that. But it's basically canon poetry. It's gonna every piece in there is gonna be infused.
Because I was gonna ask, because not many people are familiar with that terminology. So, which leads me into my next question. Apparently, you are 420 friendly. Yep. You are currently smoking on a stick. This is a cigar. What you working with?
This is a Tatiana Groovy Blue. It is one of my go-to cigars. Very smooth. It's not really. It's a very mild flavor. It got like this little berry like the taste to it. So, yeah. This is what I would consider the perfect stick.
Pause. We both know I'm inappropriate for phrases like that, but. But there was a question that was thrown into the mix. Why 36?
Honestly, to pay homage to Wu-Tang. Like I'm a Wu-Tang fan. They got 36 chambers. So I'm doing 36 Clouds, Puff Puff Passages as my homage to Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay, you're getting a lot of love in the comments. I don't know if you're able to see them. They're streaming pretty good. But people are definitely appreciate you for your invite and your introduction to the space. Seeing as that we're talking about, the 420 friendly things, what is your favorite strand of that special tree and why?
Honestly, I think my hands down favorite strain will have to probably be Blue Dream. Classic Blue Dream. It's mild. It reminds me a lot of me. Like it's a real laid back type of high. Great flavor to it. The great body high. And just sit back and relax and just chill. It's like I can hear jazz music when I smoke it without music playing. Like I love it.
Okay.
I can't find it nowhere though. So if anybody out there know where it's at, let me know.
They're gonna tell you it's at the store.
That's a setup. I ain't going to that store.
It depends. The dispensary is a thing. Listen, in some places, not my place. They don't have that here. It's But I did a thing because I'm very unorthodox. And I reached out to some people because who knew so many people wanted to ask you some questions. Yeah.
Kind of nervous.
And why? Don't be nervous. I mean, it's not like they asked you, why you wanted to tell people about 8.5. So I got you, stumped you there. All right. One of the questions that were asked, and they actually gave you a compliment in the mix. They said he is a master of metaphors. So does he think in comparison, parallels, pictures? Do they come immediately, or does it have to think? Do you have to think about it for a little bit?
It never, with the whole metaphor thing, it never starts off that way. Like it always comes from like whatever I just feel like I'm gonna write about at that moment. But if I'm on that, I want it to be a metaphor. It's a lot of thought, usually, a lot of thought into it, because you have to not only have to put your poem in a way where it makes sense. You have to make the metaphors make sense for what you're saying, and that's a lot. Man, you just started some shit. But yeah, it's a lot of thought, a lot of pictures in my head, huh?
Just because your head big.
I don't think that's the one they talking about. Like they not talking about my cap size. Like
I was talking. All right.
You did this.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. We all know I'm not sorry.
But yeah, it's a lot of thought into it. A lot of thought into it. Shout out Sunrise Scribes for that though. Like
That is so funny you said that. It was one of your scribe mates that brought you this question.
I could never guess who asked about that. About that particular.
Not that one.
About the metaphors?
Yeah.
Tiaka.
Nope, but good try. It was rare. It was rare.
Word?
It was rare.
So that, and I'm gonna tell you why that shocks me. Like, it only shocks me because of the pedestal I put Rare on. Like Rare, her whole delivery, her pen, like Rare is like up here. So getting a compliment from people like Rare, Omari, like that does something to me. So to hear that she was questioning my pen like that, that's amazing.
Well, you are a person who has touched and been a part of many, many, many collectives. Not necessarily collective, but groups. And so recently you just got inducted into Scribe. How is that different from other platforms or other, groups that you've been a part of? What makes Scribe special for you at this point in your life?
Scribe started off as something that was just basically going to force me to pick my pen back up when I wanted to put it down. Scribe became almost a life support system. Like being in, no, nobody touching me. And I ain't touching people. But Scribe, like I've gone through a few. I've gone through a few things, man, since joining Scribe, and every single time they've been there, and they've been there in ways. I'm not saying that other people haven't, but they've been there in ways that I didn't expect. From being new to that group like that. So Scribe not only pushed my pen, Scribe gave me another family that I know if need be, I know I can go.
So you mentioned family. How important is family to you? And how did the dynamic of your family whether it's your biological or outside family, help structure your poetry?
A family is very important to me. Like, very, very, very important. Like, I'm just learning how to be protective of family members without putting my hands on people.
Why are you always touching people? You just fussed that somebody said you like touching.
I mean, like behind certain people in my family, yeah, it's gonna happen. No, but family dynamics and like past experiences with family and things of that nature has very much pushed my pen in a lot of ways. A lot of my pieces, especially some of my heavier pieces, probably comes from something that I've gone through in the past that I'm finally being able to talk about, or something like that. But a lot of my family members may have helped me through it in their own way, but I still never found a way to deal with it internally. So family is really important to me. Most of them, right? like that's all. We have our, our issues, but my mama, my sisters, a few cousins.
Hold on, time out. We always talk about the fact that you are from Louisiana, but you got this real hardcore accent that comes in and out when you say certain words. Say mama again.
My mama.
Say baby.
See, now you trying to start some shit.
I mean, the people want to hear these things.
Baby.
Also, a lot of it comes out in your poetry when you say certain words. It's almost like your voice is captivating. The accent adds additional level of passion. Do you feel like your poetry would be different if you did not have that tone, that twang, if Louisiana didn't, born and bred you?
Yes. I'm so Louisiana. Like I live and breathe it. So everything, like Louisiana has an influence in everything that I do. Whether it's my poetry, whether it's cooking, like Louisiana is gonna always have a major influence into everything that I do. Louisiana made me who I am, the good and the bad. I'm a big pot of walking gumbo. So
What was that?
Gumbo. Go, man, leave me alone.
Well, another question, from our lovely audience members was thrown to me, and they said, what would be your theme song if you had one? No.
I'm not sure. My theme song would probably be
No.
Faki Luca.
Oh, don't get me started. I will have you sing it.
I won't do it. No, it'll probably be the guy's name is King Ingo. I believe that's how he pronounces his name. And I believe it's will probably be the song. So you like my voice. It turns you on. I love that song. I don't remember the name, but it's that particular song. It's dope as hell. He's a dope ass artist.
All right.
No.
Well, seems that we've seen these lovely comments about gumbo and being sopped up like a biscuit with the biscuit, with some meat on the side. Let's pivot.
Demon time. Yeah, that's my shit. Demon time.
See, and you say I'm the bad one. I'm not the bad one. The people in the comments. The people in the comments. So, I've talked to you enough for a little bit. I guess we can let you spit some poetry. You ready?
I'm ready.
Now you know the rules. I need at least 3 pieces up front. 27 pieces on the back end.
Damn. I got you. Oh yeah,
The floor is yours.
Oh man, yeah, they've been waiting on this one here. Yoshi in the back laughing at me. That's cool. So the first piece I'm going to do is called The Blueprint. 3 pieces and a biscuit. Nah, cuz. My most inner desire is for the woman that has been emotionally confirmed to be the accelerant of my fire, sees me in a way that extinguishes all her anxieties about love. Damp thoughts of security evaporates from the rising of our passion in anticipation of the moment we first make love. Silence is shared between us as our souls control the conversation. While we gaze through each other's windows, I place my lips on hers, softly grabbing her hand and guiding her to the bed where I intend to usher her soul nice and slow into a realm of satisfaction that she has yet to experience because I made love to her mind first. I gave her body permission to submit to my sexual authority. As I weighed the waters of ecstasy summoned from her temple by worshipful strokes of passion professionally performed for a goddess of pure perfection, I crave her. I crave her with an appetite that can only be satisfied at the completion of feeding her soul to mine. She is the blueprint of everything I have ever dreamed of. And my only desire is to satisfy her for the rest of our days. The next piece I'm going to do is called I Am Not My Ancestors. So this piece comes from, and I'm not shitting on anybody, but I've seen this a lot. I've talked to a couple poets about it, and I am not my ancestors can be a great saying for a lot of things, but a lot of people have been using it as like a flex of some sort, like the ancestors ain't go through shit. So this is my answer for that one. I am not my ancestors. A phrase I see posted with fist in the air and chest out like defiance was invented along with the Wi-Fi. If you mean you won't accept injustice, bow quietly, or refuse to be erased, cool. But don't say it like they didn't already do that with no microphones, no cameras, and no safe spaces to log out of. My ancestors didn't trend. They endured. They fought systems with nothing but bodies. They organized with whispers. They loved with laws aimed at breaking them, raised children while the world kept receipts on how disposable they were supposed to be. They didn't get to protect their peace. Peace was something they imagined while chaos slept in the same room. They didn't get mental health days. They learned how to smile without safety, pray without proof, and kept going while history leaned its full weight on their spine. We protest for hours. They survived for lifetimes. We clap back online. They bit their tongue so hard the blood tasted like inheritance. They were never weak, just very strategic. They knew when to speak, when to stay, when to plant themselves so deeply that generations could later stand upright. Don't use I am not my ancestors like it's a flex, because my ancestors were resilient before the word got rebranded. They were hope without evidence, courage without applause, faith without guarantees. But yes, in technical terms, you're right. We are not our ancestors, because our ancestors were strong enough to survive hell so I could argue with comfort. Our ancestors were brave enough to walk through fire so we could debate the heat. Our ancestors built roads with their suffering and only asked to be remembered correctly. So yes, we are not our ancestors. We are the proof that they are undefeated. Now, I think my third and final piece is going to be a piece that I got for my upcoming book, 36 Clouds. It's called OG Porter. Before I like this, I need to check the room for names that got buried under the smoke of breaking news. America got a funny way of rolling grief. Thin papers for some, front page raps for others. For Black names, they grind us down so fine we disappear into the train. Keith Porter Jr. Say it like a spark you refuse to waste. Say it like you're tired of watching Black death treated like shake at the bottom of the jar, still potent, just not pretty enough to display. They talk loud when tragedy is white. They make memorials trend and headlines boom, and I'm not taking nothing from them because I understand that loss is loss. But don't tell me the scale is fair when the same machine that pressed rosin from our bodies won't even press our names into the media. So today I roll with intention. I break the story down slow, thumb and forefinger like a journalist, feeling for lies that pose as stems, looking for the spin that plant like seeds, because an uneven burn will always ruin the blunt. But that's how they do us. They pack the narrative so tight with criminal language so it won't pull right, or they'll leave it so loose with allegedly so it falls apart before it reaches anyone's lungs. I choose my strain like I'm choosing my stance. This ain't a blue dream. This is a sour diesel urgency with Durban poison clarity and OG Kush memory because ancestors don't like being forgotten. ICE don't just deport people. It deports attention and empathy until the only thing left is who gets protected by the headlines. They build cages like pre-rolled tools, then act surprised when bodies go out like burnt filters. They release cloudy statements like smoke screens, drifting away from accountability, but I'm not exhaling this one away. I roll his name into the paper until it's impossible to smoke this moment without tasting it. Say his name, Keith Porter Jr. Not a footnote, not a sidebar. He was a father with a whole universe worth of plans for tomorrow. So I sealed the rap with the vow. I would not let Black grief be treated like a doobie flicked away once it's inconvenient to hold. So before I spark the next one up, I say his name and make sure the room inhales it all. Keith Porter Jr. And if it felt personal, that's because I don't roll anything that I'm not willing to inhale myself. And that's that said.
Well, that's how you end a round. You gave him a little, you gave him a little mixture there. Your variety was definitely hitting.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's that 25 years of experience.
I'm an old man.
You said it. I didn't say it. But just know, I will say it now.
I'll accept it. I didn't think I was going to make it here. Like I was told a long time ago that 21 was my destination. You know, so I'm okay with being an old man. I get to tell everybody else they lied.
I mean, that's always a good thing to prove people wrong, ain't it? Well, somebody asked a question in the chat.
I am 43 years old.
You got any additional years of experience that you want to tell the people about?
I'm 43 years old.
Well, now that we got to hear your first round pieces, we're going to take a pause for the cause and we're going to introduce our sponsors. And then we're going to introduce the musical break. But our sponsors, as you all know, we're going to start off with the one, the only Pawcram the Poet. We're also going to go with Desi Beats, who is responsible for the intro and the outro tracks. Our very own Natasha Inspired Crafts and Events. She does the merchandising. She does the TNT business consultant handling. She does everything. I just want to say that Natasha does everything. She does hoodies, cups, shirts, She makes wall prints. She makes people pretty. She did that photo collage in the very beginning. So definitely want to reach out to her. Then there's TNT Business Consulting, which handles the PC social media content that you see right before your eyes. And a special sponsor, Step to the Mic Poetry Troupe. If you know, you know. There also is a few more. The Art of Spoken Word, Black on Black Rhyme, which is also held in Mobile, Alabama. And just in case you didn't catch any of those things, you can always go to the link tree. Go ahead, take your phone out. Open up that camera screen, zoom in close, and take a picture of the thing. There goes that QR code. Make sure you use it. And now we are going to introduce the musical, I don't even want to say musical guest. I just want to say the musical feature, because every time you're on this show, it is a feature. So I'm going to mess up the name. The reason why I'm going to mess up the name, because the way he say it and the way everybody else say it is a little different. But right now, it's going to be MFN Frost with the track TBM. Tune in.
I just like the sound of it.
I've been thugging by myself these past couple months. I've been puffing by myself these past couple blunts. If I don't hit you, ain't no love lost, my nigga. Just got my own path, I gotta walk, my nigga. I just wanna know why your baby mama built the way she built. I wanna know why my black people get killed the way they kill. I don't know why. My mama called, she say she worried about me today. Oh, what she say? When times get hard, she just encouraged me to pray. Yeah, okay. My baby mom removed the father from the child. And so I've been depressed and it been hard for me to smile. Think about my ex and how we all just used to clown. Wonder how she doing, she ain't called me in a while, but I'm good. Turned a couple homeboys against me from the hood. I could do some nice favors for her, wish I would. In an instant I traded, had that lady be my lady, but only if we go back in time and make that baby be my baby. Watch when it come out, the whole time gon' say maybe he ain't crazy. Know a couple niggas back up in that city that won't blaze me. Ooh, I think they angry, but lately I ain't tripping, dog. Don't none of that shit fake, because I'm thugging by myself these past couple months. I've been hustling by myself these past couple months. If I don't hit you, ain't no love lost, my nigga. Just got a lot of shit I gotta talk, my nigga. Ain't no love lost if I ain't came around the house. Told her break my thug off and I just came from out of mouth. Think that West Coast they like me cause I came from out the South. And I'm gonna need like 36 cause I'ma slang them by the house. It's a feeling like no other when you put the car in drive. Ride around looking for her spot and then park it up inside. Know a couple niggas that always be talking out they side. But done took them to the roof and then taught them how to fly. Nigga had to fly the coop, the home base was compromised. I'm just counting up the loot as the paper multiplies. All you bitches talking shit, you could kiss my ass and die. I'm just trying to keep my eye to the ribbon in the sky. So I'm thugging by myself these past couple months. I've been puffing by myself these past couple blunts. If I don't hit you, ain't no love lost, my nigga. I just got my own path, I gotta walk, my nigga. I'm just thugging by myself these past couple months. I've been hustling by myself these past couple months. If I don't hit you, ain't no love lost, my nigga. Just got my own path, I gotta walk, my nigga. I'm just thugging by myself, thugging by myself. I've been thugging by myself, thugging by myself. I've been thugging by myself, thugging by myself, thugging by myself. Yeah.
I just like the sound of it.
That was the musical feature, MFN FN Frost, but sometimes they throw a K in there because technology is lovely. So you could definitely do MFKN Frost TBM. That was a bop. I'm not gonna hold you, but
That's my dude.
but I do want to let everybody know, because all things need to be said. We don't want to miss anything, and there are events that are popping up all over the place, and why not get the info? You absolutely want to be in the building of every event, either it's virtual, live, or otherwise. So let me give you those details. We have Verses and Vibes featuring our very own Ebony the Goddess, March 6th, 2026. Still not used to saying the 2026 yet. In Port St. Lucie, Florida. You see, she getting around, she traveling, she's saying, I'm outside. And now, The Wall featuring Big Crave. If you know who Big Crave is, then you absolutely want to be in the building. That is March 7th, 2026 in Hansborough Community Center in Gulfport, Mississippi. Again, he's one of those people that you absolutely want to tune in and catch. If you're in the area, pop out, pop in, and say what's good. Then we got Brunch In at Eve featuring Rare Epiphany. And you already heard, when everybody speaks on Rare Epiphany, there is a reason that she is called the eighth wonder of the world. She is amazing in everything that she does. So you want to make sure that you pop out March 8th, 2026 at the Sanctuary in Biloxi, Mississippi. I mean, she puts on a show. You absolutely don't want to miss it. Every time she blesses the mic, it is amazing. And then they have Step to the Mic Poetry Troupe 10-year anniversary celebration. What? 10 years is a feat. A decade? That's crazy work. So you want to be in the building March 14th, 2026. I'm sorry. Did I mix that up? No, I didn't. I'm there. I got it right. Bam. March 14th, 2026. And then there is the Naughty Not Nice Erotic Poetry Show. That is March 14th, 2026. Level 2 Event Center in Montgomery, Alabama. Make sure you pop in, because they got our very own Yoshi the Dragon on the card. She blazes stages, and she gets a little nasty in the process. So you want to tap in and tune in, because you do not want to miss it. So we have PPC. If you know what PPC is, that is Poppy's Poetry Corner. And I know today is the brother show, but tomorrow is the sister show, and we got the Young Gods. That is the theme for the night. You want to make sure you tap in at February 4th at Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is on YouTube. You don't have to leave the comfort of your home. Get in it. And then, of course, back to this link tree. Why don't you want to? I mean, where else do you have to be? Nowhere but these events. Oh, also, Cash App. If you want to support, why not? Tap in, zoom in, take your phone out, get the picture, and give them some money. We want to keep the show going, don't we? I know I do. It's right across the stream. PenTellectuals. You know, these poems ain't free. Don't laugh at me.
You are a natural at this.
Now that I have you back up here, see, you don't get this too often. You don't get to be on the other side.
Yeah, it feels different.
So now I get to get all up in your business, all up in the mix. I get to ask you the things that nobody else gets to know about you. So okay. There was a question that was asked from somebody in the audience. It is stated. This is the question. I'm going to try to read it verbatim.
Roger that.
You ready? You nervous?
I'm ready.
It says, outside of poetry, what do you like to do?
Honestly, outside of poetry, as far as activities go, I like to cook and I like to bowl. You know, I like that, but outside of poetry, and I just want to deal with me, and I just sit in the space, listen to some. You know what? I forgot who the hell I'm talking with. But you know what? You never know. You never know. A moment that I'm getting ready to talk about that I may have that moment in that moment. You know, so I have no problem knowing me. You know, but I really like to sit back, roll a couple, listen to some smooth jazz or some AJ Gent, and just relax. Like not writing, not doing anything, watching TV or nothing, just listening to music, enjoying my herbal remedy, and just enjoying life.
That sounds like the very HR forward answer, minus the special herbs. What else do you like to do that the people don't know about you? We want the nitty gritty. We want the bones.
That's
Pause.
you started that with the 8.5. See, nah.
Yep, the herbal essence.
Yeah. Like I'm like you said earlier, I'm a huge 420 supporter. You know, so I've actually been told by some people who may or may not be on this stage with me that I smoke an excessive amount of cannabis, but I like to, you know, and I know everybody has a lot of quote unquote reasons about why they smoke. Some people say they smoke for pain, which I don't knock. Some people say they smoke for mental reasons. You know, I smoke because I fucking like being high. Like I like to smoke. You know, it does help me not deal with shit when I feel like I don't want to deal with shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I weed should be federally legal around the country. Like there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. So in my free time, I do try to find ways where I can contribute to that next step for cannabis to become legalized.
Well, seeing as that you're talking about it, and I am a person who absolutely wants to provide those pain relieving measures, and I absolutely haven't had a problem with supplying you with things that make you feel good. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Pound cake spread.
I love it. I love it. All right. So pound cake spread. It shocked me when you decided you wanted to even come up with that venture. And I was 100% in full support of it because it's cannabis. Like, yes, do it. Well, when you came up with your ratio and all of that, and I tried it on a piece of toast, I became an addict. So this is like a morning thing. Like I'll toast me a piece of bread in the morning, and definitely, yes, we all love a good spread. Like it's yes, we all love a good spread. Mm-hmm. But I'll spread that, and after I spread it, I'll eat it. So it's just. So I love it. It's become a morning thing to just spread and eat it.
But it is a thing that helps with anxiety, and you absolutely do not have to worry about being addicted. It is eat at your own pace. So now that we're talking about eating, and you already said that you do it on a normal everyday basis, you eat and spread and eat. What is your favorite food and why? I'm laughing because I had a Mysterio moment.
All right, so pound cake is definitely my favorite desserts, but your funny ass. It's definitely my favorite dessert. I would honestly have to say gumbo.
I think you just like saying the word and seeing people react to it. But I've had the
Like,
pleasure of tasting your gumbo, and I will say that it was really, really good. You put your toe in it.
not the one on my right foot. That's the one that the poppy butter still trying to fix up on. It got the rest of the foot good though.
Well, you did mention the poppy butter. Most people don't know what that is. They may not understand what that is. Up, he getting up. You might see something. I don't know. He disappeared from the screen. He comes back. Up, bam. What he say? Put the .com to get you some. That coastal sunflower spread. Hers is more like a whip. It's more like a whip.
No, it's a lifesaver. I know that. My feet don't start fires no more. I know I got regular people feet now.
He said he don't have Flintstone feet no more. Yeah,
man, I could have stopped cars and not go nowhere. Like my feet was dangerous. Like I had, I went through like about six sets of sheets because of these damn feet.
Is it because you was cutting them? You was cutting holes in the sheets, or was you was having burnt marks? From the the dried, like you just with your toes.
I sliced them bitches. No, the bottom of my feet, not my toes. It was the bottom. It's like them bitches had scales on them. Like it was just like
okay. We are definitely running away from the topic. Now people are gonna be like, oh, he say baby and he got crusty toes. Not no more. He's using
my toes
that poppy
not
butter.
Though.
I know he's using that poppy butter. You know what I'm saying? We in there. But
it's a cut the rug.
But we have some more questions because people really want to know some things.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the questions, I think it's a pretty dope question to ask. It says, what's a memorable achievement you've had in poetry?
Honestly, probably the most recent one, becoming a honey dripper.
Explain.
It was something that I wanted for a couple of years, and Javi kept telling me, "Your time coming." I thought it was just he says I'm in, I get the tiki, and boom, I'm a dripper. Like I didn't know it was actually going through like lessons, like learning things about poetry that I knew nothing about. I didn't know shit about a BDSM test that you made me take. I didn't know that end up being like it ended up developing to one of my best erotic pieces, I believe. Like forms. That's something I didn't know anything about. Shout out Dar.
Poetic sadist.
Yes, truly. So it was the hard work that I had to go through. Like it wasn't just given to me. It was actually earned. So that was something that I do hold near to me.
I agree. You earned it. It wasn't given to you. Your class went through the fire, but y'all came out victorious. And y'all are tight like glue now.
The anthology. You already know what it is.
Y'all like.
You know what? one thing we don't do as the anthology, we don't go back and forth with everybody. We let y'all have y'all battles, but we all understand that when we step in, everybody recognizes us. Y'all know what it is.
Hold on, baby.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
I had to give it to you the way you give it to us. Hold on, baby.
Y'all know what it is. Anthology.
Hold on, baby. You gotta respect your elders. And understand who came before you. We made room for y'all, but it's cool though. We love y'all nonetheless, and we agree we don't do that back and forth. Because at the end of the day, we all drip, and we don't play about us. We may bicker back and forth, but we don't let nobody else come at us. We'll,
Nah,
but
not at
just
all.
know, we pop hands. How? Go to your corner. Respect your elders. All right. So
Thank you, Poet X.
I'm just saying, when it came to coming up with ideas on how to write, what to write, what has been your biggest inspirations? Has it been like current events? Has it been personal feats? Has it been depression? Has it been love? Lately, in the past, I want to say year 2025. We're not going to say 2026 because 2026 just started. But 2025, what has been the biggest inspirational force for you?
Grief. And surprisingly, I started writing a lot about love. Grief pushed my pen a lot. 2025 was a hard year. A lot of you who do know me know about a tragedy that I witnessed, and 2025 was just hard. Then there was other things going on in my personal life that was just horrendous. So a lot of my pieces were pushed by grief and anger, but I will always find a reason to write something dealing with love. And love used to be like one of the hardest things for me to write about. Lust, sex, that's easy as shit. But love has always eluded me, So the fact that I'm starting to really understand that word is not just a 4-letter word like fucking shit, it actually has a meaning that's beautiful. I'm starting to embrace it a whole lot more. And it became easier to write towards the mid part of 25.
Well, seeing as that love and fucking is so much easier for you to write, would you classify yourself as an erotic poet? Would you classify yourself as a social justice poet, a revolutionary poet? What kind of poet would you classify yourself?
I'm a poet. I don't let anybody else put me in the box, so I refuse to put myself in one.
Pause.
Some boxes are pleasurable, but as far as like an artistic box, no, I'm not an erotic poet. I'm not a social justice poet. I'm not a love poet. I'm a poet. I'm an artist. I earned the name Drip of All Trades for a reason. So if I feel that subject, I'm going to write that subject. My favorite subject to write about is poetry. That's it.
Well, with a segue like that, why not we hear some more poetry? The floor is yours.
All right. So we're going to start this set off with somewhat of a comedic piece. Shout out to Marielle, the petty poet himself. So I wrote this based off something that me and him talked about. It's called Fuck's Back. All right. Quick question. Anybody here listening wish they could take their sex back from somebody? Like not the name or the memory, just the part where you gifted your best work to someone who didn't deserve the preview? Yeah, me too. I've been generous, gave 5-star services to 1-star applicants, let amateurs enroll in a master class, and they still left thinking they were the teacher. I've had moments where performance was so far above their pay grade, they thought they qualified for a promotion. Meanwhile, I was backstage rethinking the entire cast. They left my bed shaking, satisfied, soul scrambled, bodies baptized, and me, I lay there staring at the ceiling, wondering how I stooped low enough to let a weak sex borrow my excellence. Their sex game was barely worth the orgasm I forced from my body just to have a reason to stop, like clapping for a bad movie just so you can leave the theater in peace. And don't get it twisted. They definitely enjoyed the hell out of it. Some still call, still text, still reminisce, still trying to get me to come over for a rerun of a show that's been canceled. So I've become a legend in a few group chats. Screenshotted, replayed, retold like folklore, brags about me like I'm a mythological god, not realizing she's not even a fairy tale in my mind. She speaks of me like a storm she survived, and I just laugh because I don't remember the damn forecast. That series was a one-night special, limited run, no sequels, no renewals, and the network permanently shut down production. If I could, I'll walk right up to a few people and say, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I please have my fucks back?" I'll slide the receipt right across the counter and ask for a refund on my time, my effort, my energy, because that performance should have come with a return policy. I won't store credit for wasted passion, cash back for pretending like I gave a fuck. Some of y'all were bad investments. We signed contracts written in buzzwords and emotions with no due diligence, filed for connections and got declined by the universe. You bragged on that little pussy. You bragged on that head game. But that's all it was. Words. Just like the stories you left with as I kept my silence. And somehow you still brag like we were business partners. Let me explain something. You were just a temporary intern in a company you couldn't afford to work for. And the thing is, it's not the sex was truly bad. It's that you truly didn't deserve it. You didn't earn the privilege of the memory. You didn't qualify for the experience of worship. You were a tourist in a land that requires citizenship and I tried to sneak you over the border for nothing. So now I'm doing background checks. I'm checking resumes. I'm asking for references. I'm seeing if your spirit matches your stamina because too many of you got promoted on potential and I'm no longer in the business of giving full benefits to part-time performers. I don't regret the moans, just some of the miles they came from. And yeah, if there was a button to reverse the body count, I think I'd probably hit that bitch twice. Not out of shame, but out of principle. Not because the night was bad, but because the person never earned the right to have the memory of me. The next piece is a piece that I've written a while back, but it seems to be kind of popular, called Taboo Encounters. We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be texting plans to meet between sheets at our favorite hotel room. Now that I think about it, we're not supposed to have a favorite hotel room. But the sexual tension between us could not be denied, and boundary lines were passionately crossed. We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to give in to the lustful energy that created an erotic atmosphere, leading to me feeding on the juicy fruit that sits thick between your thighs. We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to have our temples unguarded by clothing while you grip my head and pull me up from your sweet oasis, just to roll me over so you can take over our secret sexual rendezvous. Seductively staring while slowly starting a twisting up and down motion of gripped hands that shared my manhood with soft succulent lips, powered by a neck that is moving in perfect sequence with its counterpart. We are not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be in a position where I'm allowed to express my sexual authority by firmly gripping the back of your head and whispering in your ear for you to just take it. As I powerfully yet passionately push pleasure petitions apart, penetrating the passage of your precious promised land, giving your body permission to release the sexual energy that was caged within your soul. You know that we are not supposed to be doing this. But we will not stop doing this because it is something so special about our taboo encounters. That's the end of that one. So, Mystic,
You rang.
I would like your help with this third piece.
Well, I aim to please. Whatever you like. So, you inspired many things. Hearing you say the way that you say things inspires me. So I wrote a piece kind of similar to your piece. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Let's see what I can do for you. We aren't supposed to be doing this. Yet your eyes scream from across the room, "Come here." Disrespectfully ignoring the well-dressed man in front of me, licking your lips, fingering your whiskey glass slow as the heat from your hands control the droplets on your fingertips, staring at me. We shouldn't be doing this, but all I'm thinking about is, oh, Khan. Telepathically controlling the faucet between my thighs. I shift in my seat. Splash sounds are heard. My glass remains full on the table, undisturbed, but cream is playing tag with my knees, making puddles in my shoes, and you, voyeuring from a distance, enjoying the torture while I'm trying to keep a straight face. Spinning slightly in your chair, flashing that upward print my excitement made in your tailored slacks. I get a sudden text. Room 143, goddess. My teeth part my lips, like the opening act for the vagina monologue. Watching you leave. Maintaining my composure, but my yoni is eager to exit stage left. Trying not to be rude, but I don't remember, nor do I give a fuck what we was discussing. Olacon was summoning me. I shouldn't be doing this, excusing myself from the table, making my way to the elevator, removing my panties at the door, entering excited, yet so anxious and nervous, smelling mahogany teakwood in the air. Seeing Olacon's projected silhouette dancing on scattered rose petals. The deeper I enter the room, he commanded, "Remove your clothes, goddess." Uttered with authority and passion from his lips sweeter than peaches. Make just do it. I shouldn't be doing this. Inching satin straps off strapped shoulders, never evading the looking glass to Olacon's soul. As lustful ambers twinkle once satin hits the floor, a wave of confidence scaled the wall of my spine as a breeze of cool air stiffened my nipples. Turn around, goddess, slowly. Moonlit hues accented my curves as I complete my 360 spin. I'm met with the moistest lips, a skilled tongue, and a raised staff. Hand intertwined in hand, trailing the nape of my neck, the other affirming how amazing this is. Encounters will be tracing your tattoos with my goosebumps. We shouldn't be doing this. Counting down the number line until you find X. Marking the spot to my entrance. Feeling your way around, learning the lay of the land before laying me down to forage for pound cake.
I know we shouldn't be doing this. But the mission got messy the moment your flavor baptized my taste buds and I pledged allegiance to your nectar. Sweet moans drip from your lips as my tongue become fluent in the dialect of your desire, translating every syllable of your soul. My arms anchor around your thighs, refusing your escape as you flood my face in honeyed confessions, your sweetness glazing my goatee like a sinner wearing sin proudly. I rise from one set of lips, only to drown in another. Kissing you like tomorrow filed for divorce, and tonight signed the paperwork. My hand finds your throat, not to silence, but to summon, as I offer slow prayers to the altar of your trembling body. We weren't supposed to be doing this. This is exactly what you came for. Slow, passion-filled, soul-piercing strokes, each one a sermon in the church of temptation. Your nails write hieroglyphics of hunger down my back, each scratch spelling, don't stop. Your legs rise like curtains on opening night, giving Olakan clearance to explore your ocean floor, to find the holy grail between your waves. Stroke after stroke after stroke. The rhythm turns ritual. Your body hums hymns of forbidden pleasure, and I conduct every quake like I composed the gospel of lust myself. The tempo builds. Breath meets breath, and I feel your pulse throbbing like applause around the shaft of my manhood. You tremble, taboo symphonies vibrating through the room as we duet in moans and murmurs only the night understands. My strokes get louder, the bass line deeper, every thrust a declaration of how divine this danger feels. And when you whisper for release, I baptize your temple walls in the holy water of our climax. We weren't supposed to do this, but I crave the encore, and I can't wait for our next secret sexcapade. In peace.
You so fucking nasty.
You want to talk.
What? Don't whisper now. Whisper loudly. In the words of Mr. Whispers himself.
Whisper loudly. That's my guy. Oh, man.
So, did you have a good time being on that side of the table?
Yes, this was different. I truly enjoyed it, man. It was fun. Like it was fun. It was fun.
See, and I wasn't that bad. I didn't ask you too many crazy questions. You was all nervous for no reason.
No, I was nervous for a hell of a reason. It's you, shit. Like, like you bound to say or ask any damn thing.
You absolutely right. And next time it could be worse. But for now, tell the people how they can find you, where you're going to be next, what you're going to do so that they can holler at you. Because you know your DMs are going to be flooded soon, right?
All right. You can find me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on PenTellectual Conversations. Next week, we have Queen's Mind, so make sure y'all tune in for that one right there. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, also with PenTellectual Conversation on all those platforms under the same name. Just hit me up, reach out. I'm here.
Well, with that being said, we are going to dismiss you from tonight's hot topic as I get prepared to drop mics. So, the pitfalls of life don't exist to break you. They exist to show you how powerful you are when you climb out of them. And nowadays, in the climate that we currently live in, you are bound to run into a pitfall a time or two. So make sure that you don't dwell. Make sure that you allow yourself grace and understand that every situation that you come across, good, bad, ugly, and or indifferent, is a learning experience. So make sure that you dust yourself off, reach for the next step, and go for it. Those are indeed my final thoughts. And if you haven't noticed, you know, the little tag, the little thing at the bottom, it says Mystic, aka Pound Cake. That's me. But also, just to let you know, we have a bunch of things coming up. You absolutely want to stay tuned in. Tap into the link tree of PenTellectual Conversations. Tap into Poppy's Poetry Corner, everywhere that you can find a space. See, they got QR codes everywhere. And make sure that you come back, tap in, subscribe, and reach out to all of the sponsors, because you absolutely don't want to miss what they have coming up next. I am Mystic, aka Pound Cake, and I'm out.
Thank you for vibing with us. We hope tonight's conversation inspired a creative spark in you. So go out and show the world who you really are. And we'll see you next time on PenTellectual Conversations.